What's up, guys? We are going to be going through 5 picks on PrizePicks, but a few things I want to mention before we start this video is, first of all, some of these, depending on when you watch this, some of these lines may have moved, some of the games may have started, right? The purpose of this video is to be educational, is to go through PrizePicks, why each of these picks I went with in my 5 flex play are profitable. I do a lot of live streams where you can literally place bets with me as I'm placing them, so feel free to check those out. But the purpose of this video is to really break down how PrizePicks works and why each play I went with is profitable. Second thing to mention is you may be like, oh, you only put down 25 bucks. You must not be confident in your picks, and that's not true. PrizePicks just hit me with the handcuffs. So you're going to see if I try to put down 50, they tell me, hey, your max is 25 bucks. So sometimes when you're really profitable on a sports book, they cut down your betting limits, just kind of part of the game. But without further ado, we can go through each of these picks. So my first play is an MLB play, right? I don't really give a crap what I'm betting on as long as there's an edge. So you're going to see I'm on Brandon under 2.5 earned runs allowed. So I found this pick on the Odds Jam positive EV tool. So this tool works for, any sports book you want to look at. I just have PrizePicks selected right now because we're doing a PrizePicks video, but you want to look for good bets on FanDuel, Caesars, DraftKings, whatever. You can do that. All this tool does is very simple, right? All it does is it scans the market. I mean, PrizePicks has tens of thousands of lines, all these different things you can bet on, right? Combo props, player bases. All the positive EV tool does is scan the market and point out value. So on PrizePicks, right? The way that PrizePicks works is any 5-pick entry you create, you're always getting the same payout, right? So you'll notice if I take Grayson Rodriguez his over versus his under, I get the same payout, right? So PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform. If I switch this to, a tennis pick, Caroline Garcia over 22.5 games. If I switch this to a tennis pick, I'm still getting the same payout, 10x, 2x, 0.4x. So PrizePicks has fixed payouts. Doesn't matter, tennis, baseball, whatever. So basically on PrizePicks, it all boils down. As I've gone through in other videos, this is literally just the payouts for a PrizePicks 5 flex play. Is all it boils down to is the percentage of your picks you can win, right? PrizePicks doesn't change your payout based on you selecting over versus under or tennis versus baseball, whatever. So it all boils down to what percentage of your picks can you win. And basically what you're going to see is on PrizePicks, if you can win these over-unders, like Caroline Garcia over under 22.5 games, if you can win these picks above 54.25% of the time, you're going to be profitable. So if you can win your picks 56% of the time, right, you win 56%, you only lose 44%, then your ROI on PrizePicks is going to be 11%, 11.9%. So you're going to make money. So it all boils down to your win rate, which makes sense because PrizePicks has fixed payouts. They don't change your payout based on the picks you're selecting. So everything boils down to what percentage of your picks can you win, right? So anyways, the question becomes, why are all these picks that I went with, right? So when you're thinking about, is a bet profitable on PrizePicks, it all boils down to, is this pick winning above 54.25% of the time? Any play, when people make up all these complicated reasons for how to make money on PrizePicks, it all boils down to, can you win your over-unders above 54.25% of the time? So why are all of these plays winning above 54.25% of the time? That's what I'm going to explain. So the first play we have is Brandon under 2.5 earned runs. So again, PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform. These other sports books are not, right? Sports books have odds. So if you take a look here at all of these sports books from the Odds Jam Positive EV tool, they all have Brandon heavily favored to give up under 2.5 earned runs, right? They all have his under heavily favored. The same way if we go to DraftKings and we look at the NFL, you can see here the Vikings are big favorites against the Panthers, minus 180 to win the game. You can see the Chargers are big favorites against the Raiders, minus 218 to win the game. It's the same thing here, right? Every sports book is a data point, and they're all telling us Brandon is more likely to go under as opposed to over. So it should make sense, right? On PrizePicks, they don't change your payout, right? based on you selecting over versus under. So if the under is the more likely outcome, according to every sportsbook, which is true from the positive EV tool, which is just reading in data from all the sportsbooks and pointing out value, then we want to take his under. That is the more likely outcome. Now, a question a lot of people have is, why did this bet occur now? Why wasn't this bet available yesterday? And what you'll see is official starting lineups for the MLB typically come out, early or mid-morning, late morning, it depends when the game starts, but you can see Underdog, they just released the official starting lineups for the Diamondbacks White Sox game. And you'll notice, based on the starting lineups that came out, he must be facing a weaker lineup because you'll see every sportsbook ripped odds towards his under, right? Literally, every sportsbook you can see right here moved his line on giving up under 2.5 earned runs from being a -110, -115 favorite to like a -150 favorite. So obviously he's probably facing a weaker lineup. He's less likely to give up runs. His under is now a lot more favored. So the market reacted to new information, which is the official starting lineups. So that's the first play I'm on. And then you can see for the same reason, why is this play on Hernandez under 1.5 bases profitable, right? It's the exact same reason. There's nothing complicated. You win over 54.25% of your picks, you're profitable on PrizePicks. Why is Hernandez under 1.5 winning above 54.25% of the time? Because every sportsbook has his under heavily favored and is telling you that that's the case, right? So, and it's the same thing with Josh Jacobs. He's heavily favored to not score a touchdown. Same thing with Jared Goff, not to throw an interception. 5 picks, 25 to win 250. And then you can see my final pick is Prism over 36. I know esports is a kind of random sport, but you can see on the OddsJam sportsbook screen, this just shows you for whatever game you want to look at, whatever league, you can look at any market you want, any sport you want. It just shows you where all books are setting lines, right? On PrizePicks, we got him over 36. All the other sports books have his line 36.5, 37.5, 38, right? So we're getting really good value on PrizePicks, which is exactly what we want. So again, that's how you need to think about PrizePicks, is how do I find 5 picks winning above 54.25% of the time? So Prism, his line is like 38, 37.5 on all the other sports books. So it's like, okay, like PrizePicks has their line too low. There's value on the over. That's a play winning above 54.25% of the time, right? Josh Jacobs, heavily favored to not score a touchdown, right? All these other plays, the sports books are telling us the unders are a lot more likely. So these are all great picks to go with. So anyways, 5 pick entry on PrizePicks. Hopefully this video was helpful. Let's make some money, guys.